Hello there, APBA fans and APBA golf enthusiasts, and welcome to another exciting round of golf here on the APBA Tabletop Golf Game. Today we got Byron Nelson, Lord Byron. He will be going up against the Pacific Canyon course, otherwise known as Torrey Pines, in a very challenging round of golf. This golf course here, I've golfed 19 times since I've had it, and then of my 19 times, I think I've been under par 6 times. Average on the par 72 course, I averaged 73.9. Best round I had was a 1966 Billy Casper card. He shot a 69, so he has the best round I've had on this golf course. It is a par 72. It is challenging. As we get through here, there's a lot of lateral hazards, as this is on the Pacific coast, and there are some cliff shots that could be happening in the future. A lot of narrow fairways, a lot of small greens. And we're going to be heading for hole location number 2 today. Talk a little bit about Byron Nelson. Byron Nelson, 1945 was his best year. He actually had 18 wins back in 1945, and he had 11 wins in a row. He had an average score of 68.33. So let's get ready for the first hole here at Torrey Pines. Using Torrey Pines because next week that is where the tour is going. And it is a challenging course. If I was playing this as a major championship, I could actually make the course a little bit tougher, but that's the last thing I want to do. I want to try and make this course a little bit easier somehow, and maybe that'll just be, maybe Byron can just put some shots in the middle. And this is the first time here I'll be using my new setup. Did a little arts and crafts the other day, as Kelly tells me. She likes my arts and crafts, and did the little Tigerbob APBA Golf Stadium. We'll see how that works out to keep everything lined up. So enough about that. Let's get ready for hole number 1 here on a cold day in Bay City, Michigan, but a warm day out on the Pacific Canyon course. Hole number 1, 448-yard par 4. We have a gentle dog leg out here at the 265 mark. And our hole location's right here in the very front of the green. We're going to be going with calm winds today, and the course conditions are normal. So when you shake for the wind, dice roll for the wind is a 55. So it'll be headwind -5. So a little breeze into his face. He's going to stand up at the tee box. He's going to pull out the 3-wood, and just seeing if Nelson can keep it in the middle. So tee shot, Byron Nelson, 16. 16 is an 11. So 16 is an 11. He hits at 260, minus the headwind, hits at 255. L30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to roll 15. 5, 10, 15. Being he's less than he's less than a full square in the tree, he's not actually going to hit the tree, and he's going to roll half the distance, rounded up, so 25. He's going to roll 15, so he is going to be in the rough. So second shot from the rough. Shaking the dice for the rough. We got a 25. 25 from the rough. That'll be the normal rough. But now I want to shake for his position of his feet. 22, so he has a nice shot from the rough, and he is not blocked by any trees to the green, so he can hit. He got my wrong thing there. He can hit his normal 5, 10, 15, 20, 45, 195. He's 180 away from the number 2 hole. So 180 away. What kind of club will he use? It's going to be challenging. His first shot of the game is already a wayward shot. So it looks like if I hit the 6-iron, it might be a little bit short. Looks like he's going to hit the 5-iron. That'll be 185. That should put him on the green, hopefully. So 5 iron from the rough on the second shot. 35 is a 5. It's at 175. That's his average, so we'll go R5. 175, R5, and roll 10. So he's 180, 175 minus 5, so it's at 170. So he's 10 short, R5, and he is in the sand. So now he has to hit an approach shot from the sand. Let's see how far he is away. 10 yards. And he does not have any sand movement, no sand points, so he has to, we've got to roll the dice and see what's going on his sand shot. 15. 15 is a normal shot from the sand. Can he get up and out of the sand and close enough to maybe still save par on here? So 10 yards from the sand, third shot. 16. 16 is a 6 on the approach shot. He knocks it 2 foot away from the hole. So putting from 2 foot to save par on hole number 1. 55, 2 foot, par putt. So on a very challenging first hole, we go to hole number 2. We have Byron Nelson, even par. So hole number 2 here at Pacific Canyon, we have a par 4, 389 yards. Number 2 is also close to the front of the green. We got a normal dogleg at the 225. We got to shake for the wind. On number 2, 24. So no wind effect. Looks like his plan is to hit a 5-wood, and he's just going to try and hit it right around the dogleg. So he's going to hit a 5-wood. He's going to aim 5 to the right and just try to get it somewhere down here. So Byron Nelson. 21. 21's a 6. That's a little bit better. 220. R10, 10. So it's a 220. R10. And he's going to roll 10. 5, 10. Normal dog leg. So it's only going to, he does not go left at all. So that's what he's hoping for. Shots that land in the right rough. That didn't land in the right rough. So he's sitting nicely in the fairway. So we got 5, 10, 160, 150 away. Maybe this is a hole he can get close enough and get a birdie. 150 away. Average is the 5 iron. He's going to hit an 8 iron with its average of 5. So 8 iron on the second shot. 44. 44 is a 4. It's at 155. R5. And on the green, it is not going to roll. So 155, R5. No roll. He's 1 straight away, so that's 15 minus 9. He's going to be putting from 6 foot here on the second hole for birdie. He's good through 22. 42. Here's a 23. He missed it by about 6 inches, and he gets to tap in the next. Taps it in. So what a disappointing. Had an excellent shot for birdie, and he could not get it done. So after 2 holes here at Pacific Canyon, otherwise known as Torrey Pines, Byron Nelson remains even par. As we get ready for hole number 3, let me talk a little bit about the Byron Nelson card. He has 2 momentum points, 1 bounce back point. Has really good shot making. To the left and the right, he has shot making A and A. Scramble of 1. He has average woods of 5 and average irons of 5. So not a real long hitter, but looking over there, it looks like he typically hits the ball pretty straight. And now we are on hole number 3. Hole number 3 is a 195-yard par 3. We're actually trying to hit to the 190, but we got to add 20 yards to the flight of the tee shots. So it is a little bit downhill. Let's shake for the wind here on number 3. 65. That will be crossed wind right. Which, if you need a crosswind, I guess, on this one here, right would probably work out better because that'll keep it away from the cliffs, or as they call it, the canyons. So downhill, 170, I'll get him 190. If you pull out the 6-iron, his average is 170, 175. He's going to hit a 6-iron. Off the tee. Here we go with the 6-iron. Got to keep it in the middle of the green. 63. 63 with an iron is a 5. It's at 170. L5. Nice shot. 170. L5. And rolls 5. And now we got to shake for the crosswind right. 64, so we do get the crosswind. The crosswind blows at 15 to the right. So it could have been an awesome shot. Should still end up all right. So 170 plus the wind with another 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. L5. It's going to go 5, 10, 15 to the right. And also add 5 yards to the flight of any wind effects. So it's going to go another 5 to the right. And then it rolls 5. So at least he is on. His tee shot is on the green, but a long ways away. 15, 30, 45, 65. 65 minus 11. It'd be 54 foot away. He's going to putt safely from 54 foot. Boy, the wind gust really took that one when it was up in the air. 54 foot away, safely. Just trying to get it close enough to save par. 41. 41's a 19. He rolls it 3 foot away. So 3-footer for par here on number 3. 54 is a 34 from 3 foot. And he missed a 3-footer by 3 friggin' foot. Oh boy, now it's a 3-footer for bogey. He rolls in the 3-foot bogey putt as Byron Nelson has had 2 missed putts early here in the game. And now he's going to hole number 4 at 1 over par. Alrighty, here we are. Hole number 4, Pacific Canyon, otherwise known as Torrey Pines. Nice straight shot. No dog legs at all. We are 488 yards away. We got our hole location back left corner. All tee shots landing in the fairway or rough, bounce left 5 yards before taking any roll. So let's shake for the wind here on number 4. The wind got us on number 3. 36, no wind on number 4. Going to stand up there in the tee box. And he's going to pull out the big dog. He's going to pull out the driver. He's feeling pretty confident because he's going to use his only bounce back he has. So the average would be 260. Instead of going L15, he'll go L10, 260, L10, 25. So 260 in the air. L10. All tee shots. And fairway rough bounce left 5 before taking any roll. So he does bounce into the intermediate rough, but he's still going to roll 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So there he is in the fairway at the 285 mark. That is his, over the 3 fairways. That's his second drive he's put in the fairway. So 5, 10, 210, 215 away on the second shot. As the Blues are 200 yards away from the yellow. Makes it easier to figure out the distances. So 215 away, second shot. Looks like he will hit a 3-iron. That could get him pretty close. Never to talk about my club selection today. Can only have 14 clubs. He has a 3-wood, a 5-wood, a 2-iron, and a 3-iron. And he is not carrying one of the wedges today. He is not carrying the gap wedge. He chose today to use the longer clubs. So second shot, 3-iron from the middle of the fairway. 41. 41 is a 5. 5 is his average. So 200, L5. And roll 10 on the green. So 200, puts him 15 short of his target. Goes L5, and rolls 10, 5, 10. And there he is, one nice little straight line away. So 15 minus 6, 9 foot. So putting, going for it from 9 foot. He has a nice look at it. 9-footer for birdie to try and get back to even par. He is good through 20. And Byron Nelson make a putt. Good through 20. 15 is a 9. He rolls in a 9-foot birdie putt. And after 4 holes here at Torrey Pines, Byron Nelson is back to even par. Hole number 5. As he is back to even par. What we have here is a gentle dogleg at the 255 mark. We got a 453-yard par 4. The whole location just to the left and a little towards the front of the green. So let's shake for the wind here on number 5. Got to remember my wind rolls. 13. No wind effect on number 5. And that's up by the Pacific Ocean. It's okay not having any wind. So what he's going to do here is he's going to pull out the driver. He has 2 momentums. He's going to use a momentum. So the momentum shot will put him 260, L10, 25. So no up or down, just straight. Gentle dog leg. So he hits at 260, 250, 255, 260, L10. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And there he is. Another fairway hit with the driver. 3 out of 4. The only one that got him was the first hole. So second shot. 5, 10, 15, 20. 170. 160 away on the second shot from the fairway. No wind effect. What kind of club? Can he just parachute it in there and try to get a little roll going here? So 160 away. He is going to hit a straight up 7-iron. Gets his average. I should put him right on the hole. So Byron Nelson, second shot. 41. 41's a 5. He wanted a 5. Hits at 160, L5, and it does not roll. So 160, L5, does not roll. 12 minus the 2 dice. 9, so leaves it 3 foot away. What a second shot. Putting from 3 foot. And last time he putted from 3 foot, he missed it by 3 foot, but then he hit the 3-footer. So We can't roll that, what I call B9. I cannot roll the 54. But now I talked about it. 3 foot away. 35. He rolls in 3 foot birdie putt. And after 5 holes here at Pacific Canyon, Byron Nelson is 1 under par. Here we are, number 6 at Pacific Canyon, 1 under par, shaking for the wind. Byron Nelson feeling good for a couple minutes here. 12, no wind effect on number 6. Looks like what he's going to do here, he's going to pull out the 3-wood, as we do have a long par 5, 560 yards. We have a normal dog leg here at the 270 mark. So look like what his plan here, just pull out the 3-wood. Going to use his momentum. You know what the old saying is, smoke him if you got him. He's going to use his last momentum, because a lot of times I've done this, if I haven't used the momentums and the bounce backs, I end up sitting with them at the end of the day, so I'm just going to use it up right now. So momentum, they'll get him right here just before the dog leg. And the thing about momentums, as you already know, but for if anybody's new watching this, if you use a momentum, you have to use the center line. You cannot aim on a momentum shot. So, momentum shot with the 3-wood, 245, L5, and rolls 20. So 245, L5, and rolls 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. And there he is, nicely, right at the dog, like right in the middle, right where you'd want to be. Does he have enough club to get it to the hole on the second one? Probably not. There's 10, 85, 95, 295. So he's 285 away, so he's not going to be able to get it there on the second shot. So what he's going to do in the second shot, he's going to pull out a 5-wood. And that way he'll stay away from, hopefully stay away from any trouble at all or anything. Don't see any other really notes right here, as long as he keeps it in the middle. So second shot with the 5-wood here on number 6. 35. 35 is a 5. 225, L5, 10. Nice shot. Go back to the beginning and measure it out. So 225, there's 10, 110, 210, 110, 210, 225, L5, and rolls 10. He is right on the 500 marker. Now his third shot, and he can actually go right at it if he wants, but it looks like he'll use the center line. 25, 35, 45, 50. 50 yards away, and he's going to aim center line. So he's going to call out 50 yards. And hopefully get it close enough for another possible birdie putt. 50 yards away from the fairway. 51. Approach is a 4, -5, L5. So he's on the green, but not quite where he wanted to be. So 20 and 15, 35, -9, 26 foot away. He's going to putt safe from 26 foot. He already 3-putted once today. He does not want to 3-putt again, so he's just going to play it safe. So he's good to 4. 46 is a 26. 3 foot away. If he'd have went 40, it would have been 6 foot away. So there's that 3-footer again. 3-foot putt. 36, 24. He rolls into 3-foot putt, 4 par here on number 6. And heading to hole number 7 at Torrey Pines, Byron Nelson remains 1 under par. So hole number 7, 461 yard, par 4. We had a normal dog leg here at 275. Add 5 yards to the flight of all the tee shots and the second shots. So this is slightly downhill all the way to the green. Tee shots landing in the fairway rough, bounce right 5 yards. So any tee shots landing in the fairway rough are right rough. Okay, got to stay away from the right rough. So we're going to shake for the wind here on number 7. The wind on number 7, we got a 23, so we got no wind effect on number 7. Except for the one hole back on hole number 3, the wind's not been a problem yet. Looks like what he's going to do, he's going to grab a 3-wood. He's going to aim 5 to the left and just try to get it somewhere down around the 250, 260 mark. See if Byron Nelson can hit the fairway again. 35 is a 5. It's a 245. That's his average. So he's only going to go L5. And roll 20. So he's aiming 5 to the left. So it's a 245. Goes another 5 to the left and rolls 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. And there he is at the 265 mark. Tee shot landing in the fairway or right rough, bounce right 5 yards. So he's going to bounce right 5 yards. It will not have any effect. Second shot. 195, 190 away. He is short-sighted, so he does have to go on the center line. So 190 away. Second shot. And actually I had to add 5 to the first shot. He's actually at the 270 mark. Forgot to add an extra 5 for the adjustment. So let's refigure his second shot again. 190 is 185 away. So 185, but he only wants to hit at 180 as it is downhill. So second shot he wants to hit 180. The 6-iron would get him 175. Looks like he's going to pull out the 5-iron. Just try to stay away from the little messy sand trap and stuff here. So second shot with a 5-iron from the middle of the fairway. 14. Oh boy. 14 is a 13 on the iron shot. It is going to the right. 190, R25. You get close to the hazard here and roll 5. So 190, he actually goes 195. So he goes 10 past. R25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And that comes down and that hits a tree and he's going to stop right there. Tee shots. So there he is. He comes down and he hits the top of a tree, but it saves him from bouncing in the canyon, and he's less than 1 full square in the tree, so he's simply under the tree, so he actually has a shot. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Approach. 35 from the rough. Shots landing or rolling in the fairway or rough behind the or right of the green, bounce 5 yards away from the green before continuing any roll. But being this, he hit the tree, it stops where it hits the tree, so I'm going to play it where it just stays right there. This game is always open to so much interpretation. He's going to hit a shot 35 yards from the rough. Third shot. 35 from the rough. 45 is a 6. -5. RL5. So he's to be one diagonal away. 20. -7. He's putting. Gonna go for it from 13 foot. And this is the save par on number 7. So going forward, he is good through 19. And Byron Nelson hit a par saving putt. Good through 19. 14 is a 14. He does it. He rolls in a 13-foot par putt. And after 7 holes here at Pacific Canyon, Byron Nelson remains 1 under par. Feel like it's time to throw in my disclaimer. I am not an APBA Golf expert. I'm just somebody that likes playing the game. So some of the rules, I don't know for sure. That seems like a lot of rules are open for interpretation. So here we are. We're on hole number 8. This one here, deduct 10 from the flight of the tee shot. So this one's actually uphill a little bit. We got to shake for the wind. It's a 177-yard little par 3. We're actually over here to the left a little bit. That's where our hole is. Shaking for the wind here. 56 on the wind. 56 is crosswind right, +5. So that's going to take us away from the hole location. So to the right, and he's going to, so it's got to take 10 off the tee shot. He wants to hit it about 185. Looks like he's going to hit the 5-iron. Now to get him pretty close, so they get him to 180. And he is going to work the ball 10 to the left. Don't work the ball very often, but he does have a shot making of ace, so he's going to work the ball 10 to the left. So here we go. Tee shot, hole number 8. Pacific Canyon, Byron Nelson. 44. 44 is a 4. Hits at 185. R5. I'm just going to roll 5. He's trying to work the ball 10 to the left. Shake the dice. Go those iron column. 25. Iron column's a 5. It's going to go, instead of, he gets a +5, so it's going to go 15 to the left. So that should be a nice shot. Hits at 185 minus the 10. So it goes 175, 160, 170, 175. Went R10, but then he went 15 to the left. 5, 10, 15. And then it does roll across the blue line. Let's see what the blue line of chipping. Let me see. Read the result. 1 column left, the actual putt distance for all first putts that cross the blue line on the green. So we got 20, 35, -5, so we're 30 foot away. And the putt's safe from 30 foot. And I got to go 1 column to the left. We got the tricky putts here, so we're going to go to the 40 to 49. So putt and safe. 11 or a 66 would get him a birdie. 23 is a 21. Missed it by 3 foot. Here we go with that 3-foot putt again. And rolls in the 3-footer. And he gets a par on number 8. And heading to hole number 9 here at Torrey Pines. Byron Nelson remains 1 under par. The final hole before the turn for home, we got a par 5. 612 yards, so this is a long par 5. So I know he's not going to be able to reach this thing in 2. It's a straight shot. There's no dog legs at all. It does say gentle dog leg at 385, but I can't even hardly, I guess there is a very gentle dog leg. Let's shake for the wind here on number 9. Number 9, wind 53, so no wind effect on number 9. Calm winds. 11 through 53, there's no wind. So it looked like what his plan is here. He's just going to stand up here on the tee box, and he's going to hit a 3-wood. And just try to keep it in the middle. So 3-wood off the tee. 56. 56 is a 16. 230, R20. Might not be too bad. 230, R20, and rolls 25. Add 10 to the flight of all tee shots. So 230 hits a 240. Goes R20, 5, 10, 15, 20. So he is in the rough. So instead of rolling 25, he's going to roll 15. Cut in half, round it up. 5, 10, 15. So he is in the rough. That is the second fairway miss today. Let's shake the dice for the rough. He does have a scramble of 1, 65. Doesn't matter. He's a buried lie in the rough. Hit shot, then use buried lie. So the maximum club he can use is a 7-iron. And a little divot over there. So 7-iron, buried lie. And that's what he'll pull out, the maximum club. So he'll pull out the maximum club 7-iron. Got to add 5 yards to the flight of all their shots taken before 500 mark. So got to add an extra 5 yards to this one here too. So 7-iron from the rough. Second shot. 42 is a 5. That's his average. So 155, R55. Sounds like an excellent shot, except now I got to shake the dice and go to the buried lie. Buried lie, 22, solid contact, plus 0. So it's a nice looking shot, 155, plus it carries an extra 5, so it's at 160. 5 to the center line, 10, 15, 20, 25, 125, 150, 160. R5 and rolls 5. So at least he is back in the middle of the fairway, getting ready for his third shot. So 195 away for the third shot. All right, we did have a thing here that said all shots roll 5 yards right for each 25 forward roll, but neither one of my shots went 25 yards rolling. So here we are, 195 away. Can he just hit a little shot here right to the middle of the green and try to save? So if he hit the 4-iron, that'll get him 200, 190 with a roll of 10. That'd be 200, so that is going to be a shot. Looking like he's going to pull out the 4-iron and try to put this sucker on the green. See, I had 5 to flight of all their shots taken before, so I still got to add an extra 5 to it. Maybe I'll hit a... He's going to go with the 5-iron. Now I'm indecisive about the clubs. That usually doesn't work out well for me. So here we go with the 5-iron. Third shot. 65. 65 is a 6. 175. R5, 5. Carries the extra 5, so it's at 180. So he's 15 short of his target line. Went R5 and rolled 5. So he's actually on in 3. So he made the green in regulation. Not the easiest way to do it, but then he's 2 diagonals away, so that's 40 minus 7, 33 foot away. So putting safe from 33 foot. Read the result. 1 column left to actual putt when putting across the red line. So I'm not putting across the red line. So just a straight up 33 footer, playing it safe and trying to finish the front 9 under par. Maybe he'll get the 66 of the snake eyes. Come on. 46 is a 26. Missed it by that 3 foot again. So 3-footer to save par on number 9. 52 is a 21. Rolls into 3 foot. Par putt here on number 9. And Byron Nelson ready to go to the back 9. He is 1 under par. Before we head to the back 9, little recap of the front 9. Started out with a couple pars, and then he had the 3 putt from 54 foot away as he missed a 3-footer by 3 foot. He went to 1 over, but he bounced back with a couple straight birdies. Then he finished up with the 4 straight pars. Out of the 9 holes, he had 7 of the greens he got in regulation. Out of the 7 drivers, or 7 tee shots, he put 5 of them in the fairway. He's putted 15 times for a total of putts made of 40 for a 35. And let's get ready for the back 9. Here at Torrey Pines with Byron Nelson, trying to go after Billy Casper's record here at my place of 3 under. Alrighty, hole number 11. We got a pretty little par 3. We got some rough here, a couple trees, some sand, decent sized green. If using the wind charts, add 5 to the flight of the tee shot. So I got to add 5 to the tee shot and then use headwind. But first I got to shake and see if there's any wind. So hole number 11, this is the wind roll. 61. 61 says crosswind left, +5, but it says to use headwind. So the headwind will be a -5. And it's got to add 5 to the shot. So here we go. He's going to hit a 5 wood. The 5 wood should get him about 235. Yeah, that's going to be, better not go do the 5 wood. He's going to pull out the 2 iron. Because I don't know if I said, but it's a par 3, 221. We got the whole location to the back. If he hits the 2 iron just right, that one will get him 225. That's going to be the shot. He's going to use the 2 iron. That's why he kept the extra long iron in his bag here for this shot right here. So here we go. 2 iron off the tee. Byron Nelson, number 11 on Pacific Canyon. 62. 62, using a W column, is a 5. 5 is his average. 210. L5. He's going to roll 15 on the green. So hits at 210 plus the extra 5. Going to go L5. He's going to roll 15. 5, 10, 15. He actually rolls it right on. Nope, he'll be 5 short. Hits a 210. L5. Blows at 5. And actually, then it goes back 5. Then it goes 15 from there. 5, 10, 15. So he's 15. He's 1 straight away. 15 minus 11. Putting from 4 foot. Excellent look right now to get to 2 under par. He's good through 26. Come on, Byron. 4 foot. Come on. 32 is a 20. He rolls in a 4 foot birdie putt. And after 11 holes here at Pacific Canyon, Byron Nelson drops to 2 under par. So I was watching a TV show a couple of days ago. Not sure what the TV show was, but the guy was ready to go golfing. And he said to his wife there, can he go start his 5 hours to have his 10 minutes of fun? And that's kind of what golf seems like at times. You go out there and golf all day long to have your 10 or 15 minutes of fun. But reality, hey, it's all fun. So you got a 3 wood. Let's shake for the wind here on number 10. The wind on number 10, 54. The wind, tailwind, +5. So the tailwind should not hurt anything. General dogleg, 295, as we have a 414-yard par 4. If you can keep it in the fairway, it's not too bad of a hole here. Shots landing in the fairway, roll 5 yards right for each 20 yards forward. So it is a little bit slanted left to right. So he's going to pull out the 3-wood. He's going to aim L5. And that should get him somewhere, probably down here in the middle. That's the plan anyways. So Byron Nelson, hole number 10. 36. With a wood shot is a 13. It's a 245. L20. So he could be a mess here. Hopefully it doesn't reach the trees, and rolls 25. So he's already 5 to the left because he was aiming 5 to the left. So he hits a 245. L20, 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, cut in half, round it up, rolls 15, 5, 10, 15. And he's in the rough. But at least he does have a straight shot. No trees in the way. Shake for the wind, or shake for the 33. That'd be a normal lie. But let's check for the position of his feet. 45. Position is normal. He has a nice straight shot. I'm going to double check if I put my extra 5 on there. So the tee shot went 250. Left 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. And rolls 15, 5, 10, 15. That's where he should have been. Second shot. 5 back to the center line. That'd be 155, 165 away, short-sighted from 165. We got the wind blowing him. Next to us, we want to see it no longer than 160 because he does not want to go off the back of the green. So it does not want to hit it over 160. Looks like he's going to pull out an 8-iron. Let's see, no, hold on, 145. Average, you get him 150. Yeah, that's his plan here, is to pull out the 8-iron. So he does not want to be off the back of the green. So hopefully the 8-iron from the rough will put him safely on the green. Second shot, 41. 41 is a 5. It's at 145. That's his average, so he's only going R5. 145, R5, 5. With the extra wind, hits at 150, so he's 15 short of his target. 5, 10, 15. Goes R5 and rolls 5. So he's going to be 20, 40, 55, minus 8, 47 foot. So putting safely from 47 foot. So he made it on in regulation, but he is a couple putts away. So 47 foot, no other instructions for putting. So he's good through 3. So the Snake Eyes in 66 is still in play. 64 is a 23. Not bad. He missed it by 4 foot. Could have been better, but he has a 4-footer here to save par. And after putting the first one off to the left, wouldn't be too bad. 4-footer, 36 is a 24. He rolls in to 4-foot par putt. And after 10 holes here at Torrey Pines, out here on the Pacific Coast, Byron Nelson remains 1 under par. Like it normally goes when you're watching a movie. Right now he's 2 under par after 11 holes, and he's starting to feel like there's hope. You watch the movies, you know what happens there. They always want to give the person hope before the roof caves in. So 3-wood Well, let's see right now it says deduct 10 from the flight of tee shots, deduct 5 from the second shots. We got a gentle dog leg out here at 265. If using wind effects, always use the headwind column, hit shot, then roll for wind effect. So I'm not going to do the wind roll first. It's an automatic headwind shot and then. So this one's a little bit different than the other holes. So he's going to stand up here at the tee box, pull out a 3-wood, aim 5 to the left, and just try to get it somewhere in the middle and take 10 off. And Byron Nelson, keep this one in the middle. 15. 15's a 4. 250, R10, 20. Then we got a shake for the headwind. 15, no wind effect. To 250, minus 10, so it's at 240. He's aiming 5 to the left, so there's my 240. Goes R10 and rolls 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't see any other instructions at all. So it's a fine looking 3-wood. Now his second shot is also going to be deduct 5. First one is a deduct 10, the second one's deduct 5. So he's 5, 10, 15, there's 40, 45, 245, 245 away. Looks like he's just going to aim for the middle of the green. So 245, what will get him there? Looks like that would be the 5-wood. The 5-wood would get him 235, so he's going to pull out the 5-wood. For the shot. 5-wood. 62. 62 is a 5. It's a 225. L5. I'm just going to roll 10. And then we got a shake for the headwind. 42. No headwind. So it's at 220 in the air. He might be short of where he wanted to be. Wanted 245. He only hits at 220. So he's 25 short. 15, 115, 215, 220. L5, and he rolls in the sand. So his third shot will be approach from the sand. 5, 10, 15, 20. And we got to do a sand trap roll from 20 yards away. I think I grabbed the wrong club for him. Sand trap roll, 20 yards away. 12. Perfect result. Minus 50% off its distance. Wow. That could be huge. So 20 yards away from the sand. Third shot. 46 on an approach is a 36. He is 2 foot away. Minus half of that. So he'd be putting from 1 foot to save par here on number 12. 21 drops into 1 foot, par putt. And he's going to head into hole number 13 at 2 under par. So we have a par 5, 539 yard here on hole number 13. General add 20 yards to the roll of shots landing or rolling in the fairway or rough between 375 at 20 if it's in this area here, so not really worried about that. Let's just shake for the wind here on number 5. Wind roll 45, so no wind effect here on the par 5, hole number 13. So he's going to stand at the tee box. He's going to pull out a 3-wood. He's going to aim 5 to the right. And just try to keep it right here in the middle. So Byron Nelson here at Torrey Pines, 5-wood, off the tee, sitting at 2 under par. 53, 53's an 8. Didn't hit it very far, but he hit it straight. 230, R10, 20. 230, R10, 20. He's already 5 to the right. Goes another 10 to the right. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's up to the 250 mark. All those instructions, but I don't see anything else that pertains right now. I went through here a couple days ago and kind of highlighted the stuff that sticks out the most. So now his second shot from the 250. 5, 10. There's 5, 105, 205. There's 230 right there. So he does not really want to hit it over 230. Won't get the extra roll if it's out there, so maximum he wants to hit this thing is 230. So if he pulls out he's going to just hit a 3-iron. Average 3-iron. Get him about 220. He should be sitting pretty good. So 3-iron from the middle of the fairway. 25 is a 5 on a wood. So we're going to still use the wood shots to 200. He's not going to go left or right at all. So 200, right on the center line to 0. And he's going to roll 15. So 5, 105, 205. There's my 200. Rolls 15, 5, 10, 15. So right about where he hoped to be after the 2 shots here. Third shot. He's on the center line, so he has to go approach the green on the center line. So it's kind of like being short-sighted almost. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 yards away. Approach. From 80. And he's going to work the ball left 5. Just try to work it a little bit to the left with his shot making with a. So third shot, 80 yards away. No wind effect on this thing here. .52. 52 off an approach shot is a 5. -5, L5. So it's at 75. L5. He's trying to work the ball 5 to the left. Second dice roll, 32. 32 on an approach is a 13. -5, so he's not able to work it at all. So 75 puts him 5 short. He does go 5 to the left because that's where the shot took him. So he's 20, 35. All shots landing on the green. Roll 5 yards toward the center line before continuing any roll. Does not apply to short approaches. Okay, 35, -6, 29 foot away. Putting, safe, from 29 foot. So putting safe from 29 foot. 11 and 66 would be for the birdie. 29 foot away. 16, 25. Missed it by 3 foot. There's that 3-foot putt again. He's got a lot of 3-footers today. He's good to 28. 66. There's the 66. One dice rolled later than needed it now too because we had to get the par putt. 29, 3. So 2 putted this one here. Ended up with the par. And after 13 holes here at Torrey Pines, we got Byron Nelson. Still 2 under par. Hole number 14 is we got all kinds of canyon all over the place. We got to stay away from that. We got a Normal dog leg at the 270. This is a par 4, 435 yards. So a couple nice targeted shots should get him on the green here. The shake for the wind on number 14. 42, so we have no wind effect. The calm winds have worked out pretty good today. Looks like he's pulling out that 3-wood. He's been using the 3-wood a lot today. And with the 3-wood, he's just going to try and get it somewhere down here in the middle of the fairway. Get Byron Nelson. Hit a decent shot off the tee. Number 14 here on Pacific Canyon. 26 is a 35. That should be okay. 250, R1020. .250 R1020. Add 5 to the flight of the tee shots. It's a 255 in the air. So 250. Carries extra 5, goes R10. Shots landing in the rough. Left rough, it does not do that, so he's just going to roll 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. And there he is at the 270 mark, right in the middle of the fairway. Nice shot. Now we got the technical second shot. Looks like he just tried to go in. Yeah, let's see, he's 5, 10, 15. 165, 155 away. I think he's going to go in. He's going to go once. He's going to aim for 160. He's going to try to go 5 past it, so he's going to shoot for the 160 mark. I'm going to double check the distance. 5, 10, 15. He's aiming for the 160. Just aiming for just past the middle of the green. So 160. And you cannot go to the left. What club will get him is 160. 5. Looks like the 7-iron. It's his average 7-iron. That'll put him right where he wants to be. So 7-iron from the middle of the fairway. Byron Nelson. 56 with an iron shot is a 16. Oh, he's going L15. 160, L15, 5. So he got right to where he wanted to be. Shots landing behind the green. It does not say if you get close to the canyon, it bounces in. So he's going to go L15, 5, 10, 15. So he is over here in the rough. But I do not see where it says it bounces towards the canyon. So not a great shot, but he's not off the canyon either. So 5, 10, 15, 20 yards away. Third shot, approach, 20 yards from the rough. They make a shot here. 33 is a 4. Oh, 10 foot away. Not a very good approach shot. So now he's putting. Going to go for it from 10 foot to save. Save birdie. To save par. 10 footer to save par. He's good through 19. Come on, Byron. 21 is a 27. Missed it by the almighty 3 foot. So 3-footer for bogey. Come on, roll it in. Rolls in the 3-foot bogey. So he stayed out of the canyon, but he still ended up with a bogey putt. And after 14 holes here at Pacific Canyon, Lord Byron is still 1 under par. Here we are, hole number 15. We are 478 yard, par 4. We got a lot of trees off to the left here. That'll be the main obstacles, will be the trees. So here we go with the wind roll on number 15. Wind roll, 55. Headwind, -5. So -5 on the 2 shots here. I stand at the tee, headwind. Okay, if he hits a 3-wood off the tee, that's going to get him 265. I'm going to get him right here. Looks like he's just going to hit it right in the middle. 3-wood. He does not have any bounce backs left. He just had the one bounce back that he used up earlier. So he just hit a 3-wood in the middle. No aiming. .55. 55 is a 4. 250. R10, 20. So add 5, but then the headwind's going to blow it back 5, so it's going to stay 250. So 250, R10, 5, 10, 15, 20. He's at the 270 mark, right in the middle of the green. Second shot. 10 to the blue. There's 210, 200. So he can actually aim, because he is not short-sighted. 5, 10, 15, 215, 205. That's where he's going to aim for, right there. Here's my 205 marker. So 210 will get him 205, because it's into the wind. So we're going to hit it somewhere around 210. Looks like he's going to pull out the 3-iron. 3-iron average would be 210. So aiming right at the number 5. 63. Wood shot is a 33. 205. L5. Rolls 15 if it's not on the green, and rolls 10 if it is on the green. So 205 -5, so it's at 200. 200 puts him right on the line there. Going to roll L5. Is it go L5? Then it's going to roll 10. 5, 10. Alrighty, so 30 -7, 23 foot, putting. Safe from 23 foot. Read the result. 1 column off the actual putt distance when putting from the right of the hole. So right of the hole would be over here, so he's not putting from the right. He's putting from behind the hole. So 23 foot away from behind the hole. Just trying to putt it safely to get it close. And maybe roll it in. 65 is 20. Missed it by 2 foot. 2 foot par putt. Rolls in a 2 foot par putt. Been playing it pretty safe with this putting today, but this is the kind of golf course that you can eat you up in a hurry. So after 15 holes, we got 3 holes left here. Torrey Pines. Byron Nelson remains 1 under par. Ask you now as we head to hole number 16, and the round is still pretty good, and I'm still in a pretty good mood. If you like what you've been watching today, if you like watching the golf, I started a hockey tournament yesterday, had an exciting hockey game finish yesterday. Been doing some baseball games, horse racing, soccer, had a football tournament, play all the current APBA games. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, and would love it if you could. Maybe you think you have and you haven't. So if you could subscribe, any likes, any comments, good or bad, like to hear it all. Like reading the comments. So enough about that. Let's get on to the final 3 holes here. Hole number 16, a little par 3. 225 yards, straight shot. It is all even, no up or down here. So that's what he wants to do here. We got 210, 220, 225 away. We're shaking for the wind on number 16. The wind on number 16. There's going to murky it up a little bit. We got a crosswind to the left. Got to hit the shot, then figure out the crosswind. So 210, 220 wants to hit it 225. What would be the magic club to get him to 225? 2-iron. Looks like that's the club he's going to use as the 2-iron, as he does not want to put it behind the green. So he's going to hit a 2-iron. And he's going to work the ball 5 to the right. It's a par 3. Cannot aim on a par 3. So 2-iron, working the ball 5 to the right. 65. 65 is a 6. 205, R5. It's going to roll 20, and if it's on the green, it's going to roll 15. So now I'm going to shake to see how the work the ball helped out. This is for work the ball. 35. 35 is a 5. Minus 5, so it's going to be R0. Was not able to work the ball. And now we got crosswind to the left. Crosswind to the left. No crosswind either. So he hits at 205. R5. Going to roll 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. So he does get it safely on the green. A little worried about that crosswind to the left, so he's 2 straights away, so 30. Minus 3, 27 foot. Putting safe from 27 foot. No extra instructions about putting at all. So here's where we just roll in a 66 and get a birdie. That's the plan. 27 foot, safe. 31 is a 16, 1 foot, par putt. He taps it in. So he gets to 1 foot par here on number 16 and headed to number 17. 1 under par. Here we are, hole number 17, Torrey Pines, 441 yard, par 4. Got the whole location almost to the middle of the green. Shake for the wind. And we do have a gentle dog leg here at the 215 mark. Wind roll, 36. No wind effect here on number 17. Gonna stand up on the tee box. It looks like he's just going to hit a 3-wood off the center line. Keeping those trees a little bit of mind out there. So he's hit the 3-wood off the center line and just try to keep it in the middle at 5 yards to the flight of the tee shot. With no wind. 3-wood, 66 is a 3, 255, L10, 25. Nice hit. So 255. Extra carry gets it up to 260. Goes L10. Rolls 25. And I don't see any other instructions. So that's just a nice shot here on number 17 off the tee. His second shot. He can actually aim at it if he wants. Let's see, 5, 155. Using it to try and shoot at 150. We got to take 10 off. So 160. We'll get a 150. So what can he do to hit at 160? Looks like the 7-iron would get him 160. And that's what he's going to do. A little risky. Is the hole is to the front, and he's actually going at the hole. So he's trying to hit a decent 7-iron. 26. 26 is a 12 hole plus the dice roll. What a shot on number 17. He is 6 foot away. Awesome shot, putting from 6 foot. The triangle 2 under. That could be a shot of the day here for Byron Nelson. He is good through 22. For all putts, read the distance, 1 left of the actual putt distance, so he has to go to the 7 through 9. So he's going to be good through 20, because he's going for it. Byron Nelson. 55. He rolls in the 6 foot birdie putt here on number 17. And he's heading to hole number 18, 2 under par. If he can birdie number 18, he'll tie Billy Casper at 3 under for the best round I've had at this tough golf course. So let's head to 18, feeling optimistic. The final hole today at Pacific Canyon. This is the par 5, 573 yards. We have out of bounds over here to the right. We got sand, we got some trees, and some water. And a narrow fairway. So let's shake for the wind here on number 18. 64. 64 is crosswind to the left. So crosswind left. I was planning on maybe aiming a little bit left, but now we got crosswind to the left. So I'm still going to go ahead with that. I'm going to hit a 3-wood, and I'm aiming 5 to the left. At least that's what Byron Nelson's doing. I got to add 5 yards to the flight of the tee shots. So 3-wood off the tee, 5 to the left. 51 is a 5. It's a 245 L5. Because it says L10, but it's the bonus because it says average, so I'm only going L5. That'll roll 20 if he's still in the fairway. A lot of that depends right here on this wind roll. Oh, the wind caught it. It blows it another 15 to the left. So 245 plus the extra 5 hits a 250. Started out 5 left. The shot went 5 left. Then the wind blew it 15 to the left. 5, 10, 15. So he's going to roll 10. So he is in the rough. Just out of the intermediate rough. He's clearly in the longer grass over there. So let's bring out the rough chart and see what kind of mess he's in. 16. He has a normal lie. And I'm going to shake for the position of his feet. Snake eyes. So he is normal rough all the way. Second shot. 5, 10, 15, 20, 120. There's my 220 mark right there. So let's see what he can do here. So the 5-wood. That's left or right 15. He is going to hit a 2-iron. That'll give him a little bit better chance of keeping it in the middle of the fairway. 2-iron from the rough on the second shot. 64. 64 is a 5. 195. That's his average. So R5. 195. R5. Rolls 20. So it'd be a total of 215. His target was 220. So there's my 215 and R5. So he is just so side of the 100-yard approach. All shots landing, rolling with it. So here's his third shot. 110 away. We do that, got that crosswind to the left that can... Actually, what I didn't do on this shot here, I didn't shake for the crosswind left. So see what there was crosswind to the left. 65, crosswind to the left. It did blow 15. That actually helped him out here. So the crosswind to the left blew him to the opposite side of the center line. So now he actually, it's not short-sighted. So he goes 510, 110. There's 115 right there. So 115 as he's playing it between the center line and the hole. So 115 on his third shot. Let's hope you don't need a gap wedge because he's not carrying a gap wedge. So 115. Yeah, he could really use a gap wedge right now, but he's not carrying a gap wedge. If I pull the sand wedge out, the pitching wedge, knock it down, 125 minus 5, that's 120. That'll be the shot. He's going to pull out the pitching wedge. He's going to knock it down, and that'll keep away from any of the wind and stuff happening too. So, pitching wedge, knock down. 52. 52 is a 5. It's at 125. 0. He's going to stay right on his line there. So 125. It was an L5, but it is his average, so he's not going to go left at all. 125, 0. And then it's going to roll. Minus 5 if it ends up on the green. So 125, 0. The shake for the crosswind. Left. 41. No crosswind to the left. So 125 puts him 10 past. There's my 125. Don't go left or right, and it just stays right there. So his fourth shot will be an approach. He really needed a gap wedge on that one. So he's 10 yards away. Approach from 10. Can he chip it in to get to 3 under par? Just hoping to get it close enough to say par on this thing. So here's his approach. 44 is a 4. 7 foot away. So putting from 7 foot here on hole number 18 to stay 2 under par for the round. So 7 footer, he's good through 20, he's going for it. Hold on here for short approaches. Behind the pin, roll 2 dice and add them to the distance of the putt. So instead of 7, I got to roll these dice and add this to the 7. So he's actually 15 foot away. As I said, for short approaches behind the pin, and that's where he was. If this is 20 foot or more, the putt rolls off the front of the green. So nope, so he's actually putting from 15 foot. He's going for it. He's good through 13. So many different instructions on this thing. Good through 13. Just roll the doubles and roll it in. 46, 26. Missed it by 4 foot. 4 footer for bogey. 63 is a 26 from 4 foot. He rolls it in. So end up with a 4 foot bogey on the last hole, and he finishes up here at Torrey Pines at 1 under par. I'll be back in a minute with the details. So recap of the back 9. He started out with the par, then he ended up with that birdie. Had a little nice, little beautiful shot. He had a 4-foot birdie. Then he had a couple more pars, bogey. He birdied number 17. That's the one time I forgot to switch my little thing over to the -2, but then he bogeyed. He ended up one over. He ended up 1 under for the day. So overall, the statistics were greens in regulation, 14 out of 18. Fairways hit, 10 out of 14. 30 putts for a total of 68 of putts made. 35 on the front, 36 on the back. Ended up with 71. So a -1 on the day. And there was only 2 holes today that come into question on how I should play them for sure. One of them was the very first hole when the ball rolled. I let it roll all the way under the tree. Being he was less than 1 square in the tree, I just figured if he's in the rough, he's going to roll a full distance. So he rolled all the way under the tree. Had the hole later when the ball come down, hit the top of the tree, and that one there I said, well, it hit the tree, but then it landed on the ground, and he still had a straight shot to the green. So many times with the APBA Golf, things are open to interpretation. And you just kind of do what you would think if you're on a golf course, the way it would look. So that is it here from the Pacific Canyon. Or as everybody else knows, at Torrey Pines, that's where the golf tournament will be next week as they are making their West Coast trip. And I hope you enjoyed the golf here today. I enjoyed bringing it to you. And as always, keep playing the APBA sports games. They can be the most fun. They can be the most frustrating. But they're so realistic. So thanks a lot, you guys. And stay warm. Goodbye.